Happy Black Friday 2025, beautiful spiritual brothers and sisters. This is the glyphosate guy, America's energy conservation efficiency expert, as the founder of OneHouseOffTheGrid.com that you see there, as well as author of upcoming New York Times best-selling book about increasing your mind span titled How to Die of Nothing, and passive residual income while you sleep as a pro network marketing coach. Danny Tseng coming to you live from the Northern Hemisphere. I actually did not miss seeing the sunrise, but I promised myself I would do a special video for one of my network marketing businesses, which I did keep to myself. I recorded and uploaded it. You can check that out on some of my various channels. This is obviously a post super duper late sunrise number 691. On this Financial Freedom and Fun Friday, I'm going to be going over a few things. First off, as always, make sure you sorry it's a little bit windy. I'm going to go fast because I hate using my smartphone to record this video. Watch one of these two video links to recondition your thinking about how to earn money by having a mindset shift, so you can actually stop saying, thank God it's Friday, okay? And as always, be sure to print out my document titled How to Own Your Life, 3-step system, so you can live your dream lifestyle, have total time, money, and location freedom. If that link doesn't work, just go to tinyurl.com/more hammock time, okay? I was actually happy to have one of my videos shot yesterday on Thanksgiving to be removed by YouTube. They're censoring, very, very naughty, for spreading, quote unquote, they said, medical disinformation. If you want to see that video, I've got a link in the description below to my BitChute as well as Brighteon channel that will have that controversial video. That's the truth, obviously. So I'm really happy that I got taken that down, because I know I'm doing the right thing, and you can trust that if they take that video down, it's got to be the truth, okay? Because it's information that's challenging to big pharma's profits. Since actually financial freedom is not as important as health freedom, as we know, health is wealth. Without health, it doesn't matter if you're a billionaire, obviously, okay? So having said that, make sure you head on over to my, get a sneak peek into my upcoming book, so you can have real health insurance, learn what over 90% of doctors don't even know about, starting with obeying your body's circadian rhythms. By the way, I just learned of a very interesting fact or tip from a biohacker, Theodore Owen or something like that, that in the winter time, we actually need to sleep more. So having said that, I'm going to go to sleep but early. He says that we should shoot for 9.5 hours or more in the winter time. So the only way you can do that is if you start a part-time home-based business. So make sure if you got spare time and energy, you better invest that wisely, okay? I'll have a link in the description below the video for some massive, big part-time business systems, so you can stop trading time for money and have leverage and build your own dreams versus somebody else's, okay? As long as you believe in yourself, have a great attitude, ethical, obviously, hardworking, laser focused, coachable, okay? And I don't have time for any mental midgets or any cynical people. If you're skeptical, I could deal with that, okay? Just make a decision to become a big business systems owner. Again, watch that video, the cash flow quadrant concept, at least 100 times to recondition your thinking about how to earn money by having a mindset shift. Fill out that time freedom coaching call. Again, since health is wealth, make sure you go to either tinyurl.com/the doctor of the future, and doctor spelled out, or go to tinyurl.com/disrupt big pharma, okay? That way you can sleep 10 or more hours in the winter months, okay? Next thing is, since you can't eat paper money, fiat country, you can't eat Bitcoin, solar panels, or obviously you can't even eat gold or silver. The only thing you can eat is food, obviously. Don't lose your common sense, ladies and gentlemen. Please learn about my 3 food growing partners so you can be proactive, have better health, not consume genetically modified organisms or all the pesticides, fungicides, and herbicides, okay? And even get your hands or your feet, in the ground, hands in the dirt, okay? I'm a master gardener out of the University of Florida. Just got to grow my own green thumb. Make sure you head on over to linktree/grow food not lawns, okay? That's linktr.e echo /grow food not lawns. And it should also be on somewhere on some of my documents there, ONE, houseoffthegrid.com, which will take you to that Linktree site. If this link doesn't work for some reason, just put a tinyurl.com/onehouseoffthegrid should work. Or if that link doesn't work, go to tinyurl.com/1 house off the grid, okay? So that's about financial freedom, because if you have grown your own food, you don't need to go to the grocery store, you're virtually self-reliant, and you've got great health. To me, I think you're doing pretty darn well, don't you think? Especially generating your own and storing your own safe drinking water. You'll see some of my atmospheric water generated partner of mine. Just go to Linktree/water from air to learn about the great world of AWGs, that's short for atmospheric water generators, okay? Before I go on to the Fun Friday, piggyback on my last week's video about if I were president, there was a few things I forgot to mention. If I were literally president of the United States of America, I would actually get rid of daylight savings time. Give me a 2 thumbs up or a shout out if you agree with that statement, okay? Due to what I know about, the Monday after we switched to daylight saving time in terms of heart attacks and stuff, disrupting the circadian rhythms. So I would get rid of daylight saving times. That's be one of the first things I would do if I were elected into the White House. The other thing I would do is I would, if I didn't mention it in last week's video, I would actually, this is controversial, get rid of chemical sunscreen, okay? We don't need any of that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. If you watch some of the videos by Dr. Jack Cruz or other enlightened health and wellness influencers, you'll see why, okay? We don't need chemical sunscreen, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously. If you really are worried about all the harms of ultraviolet light, just do internal sunscreens. Eat a bunch of colorful, hopefully organic fruits and vegetables, carotenoids, to protect you from the inside out, okay? That's my philosophy when it comes to that. Do sensible, sun tanning. Just never get to the point where you burn. And there's another controversial thing, is banning sunglasses during the daytime. I'll make a video where I'll feature Corey Hart's cool 1980s song, I Wear My Sunglasses at Night, okay? The other thing I would also, in addition to banning regular conventional light emitting diodes, I would ban even fluorescent lights, such as compact fluorescent lights, due to what I know about that. And you can view a copy of my e-store that's going to be game-changing and disruptive, so you can need to learn how to need up to 66% less food when you max out on the 3-legged stool for quantum biology, namely light water magnetism. Go to tinyurl.com/light water magnetism store or tinyurl.com/primary nutrition store, okay? I will soon obtain a domain name and get that launched. It'll be huge, be the next billion-dollar company, okay? And maybe even turn it into a brick and mortar, what I call a light water magnetism restaurant, quote unquote restaurant, okay? The other thing I would do if I were President of the United States of America, I would actually require that all exterior outdoor lights be put on timers and or photo sensors, where they would, I shouldn't say photo sensors, because actually I don't want them on at night, ladies and gentlemen. God made nighttime for sleeping. We're supposed to have dark skies. We can see the moon, you know what I mean? So put them on a timer. I would actually, forget the timer, shoot. Just no lights at night, ladies and gentlemen. Let the robbers, the criminals, they don't want to be sleeping. They're lazy. They're going to be stealing you during the daytime. And fact check me on this. Go to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI statistics, and tell me the amount of crime during daylight hours versus nighttime, actually, okay? You may be shocked to find that might just be more, petty theft during the daytime, actually, okay? So the lights at night, not really a theft deterrent. They're going to be tired because of our, normal day-night cycle. So fact check me on that one. I haven't found the article or a scientific, study about that. But lights at night, I don't know if it's a huge theft deterrent. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, okay? You're better off just putting a beware of dog sign. That's even more effective than your ADT Brinks, Vivint home alarm security system. Put a picture of like a couple Doberman pinchers and beware of dogs in case the guy's illiterate and can't read, the criminal. But most petty theft is actually drug dealers trying to get quick money to get a quick fix for their drug addiction, okay? I think that's a fact, okay? So that's what I would do in terms of additional things if I were president. And then lastly, I just want to leave you with is the Fun Friday. I don't have it because my Urban Rebounder, for those that don't know, Urban Rebounders are like mini trampolines, and that's great for your lymphatic health because we actually have approximately 4 times more lymphatic fluid. Again, lymphatic fluid, that's our secondary circulatory system to move out waste. That we have 4 times more lymphatic fluid, supposedly, I can't find the source, than blood. So, and the only way you can activate that second circulatory system of ours to have better health is by moving your body. And one of the best ways is to, jump on a mini trampoline. Start off slow, just a minute a day, or depending on your health condition and age and joint and health condition. And then work your way up. I was doing up to at least like 10 minutes straight every single day until, believe it or not, a former roommate's mentally disturbed son stole it. I just got to get another one. But as a token of my appreciation, and on this Black Friday, and so you can have better lymphatic health and overall general well-being, and strengthen your bones. It's a lot of fun too. That's why I mention it. Go to my shortened NEDAC rebounder affiliate link, and that's tinyurl.com/soft rebounder. That's the reason why I like them. That's tinyurl.com/soft rebounder to learn about NEDAC, NEEDAK's amazing mini trampolines. Okay, if you happen to place an order for one or more of them for yourself and/or a Christmas gift, make sure you forward me a copy of your order confirmation email and send that on over to that email address that you see there, okay? dct3@cornell.edu. Anyways, that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go to bed super duper early and finish some of my weight resistance exercise and get rid of those chemtrails that you see there, okay? Anyways, take care, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and thank you for your kind time and attention. Leave me a voicemail if you happen to have submitted that Time Freedom Coaching Google form, and at my landline number that you see there, 786-441-2727, okay? Any scammers, fishers, bad intention people, you can skip this message, okay? And block your ears about the phone number. Take care, everybody. Be well. Bye-bye.